Thanks for coming back to the channel. My objective is to make it grow, and without your help, I can't do it. So, I'm very thankful for the views and the comments. That being said, if you're interested in woodworking, then you'll be happy to know that you can now do some amazing things using epoxy resin. You can seal wood surfaces, fill holes and cracks, and even create some beautiful jewelry out of it. And all of this is without having to worry about ruining your furniture. When choosing the perfect casting resin for woodworking, it's important to consider the viscosity and the cure time. Both have an impact on the look and texture of the finished product. Casting resins are commonly used in crafts. They are especially useful for thicker projects. These resins are used to create jewelry, sculptures, memorabilia, and more. Remember, I've put some links in the description to help you access more woodworking plans so you can build, well, anything. Coming back to epoxy resins, these are the most popular to use. They are crystal clear and can be colored with pigments. Some epoxy resins are UV blockers, which make them resistant to yellowing after outdoor exposure. The working and curing times of epoxies vary greatly. Longer working and curing times translate to extended workability. If you are going to use an epoxy resin, it's a good idea to wear nitrile gloves. This will keep you from transferring allergens from your skin to the resin. Wearing a respirator with an appropriate filter is also a must. The optimum temperature for mixing and curing epoxies is between 23 and 29 degrees Fahrenheit. It is also a good idea to mix the resin in smaller batches to avoid premature curing. For woodworking, epoxy resin is a great choice because it bonds well to wooden surfaces and can be used to repair and decorate. However, it is a good idea to read the directions of the manufacturer. Before starting a project, test the material to ensure it's suitable for your needs. You can also try using a test piece to see how the material behaves. For thicker projects, it's important to choose a resin that has a long curing window. This will allow you to remove air bubbles more easily. There are many different kinds of casting resins to choose from. A good option for beginners is Incredible Solutions pourable plastic. This clear resin comes in a two-part solution, with a 1-gallon base resin and a curing agent. Laminating resin is used to bond several layers of wood or other materials together. You can also use it to fill holes in a surface. When you work with resin, you need to wear protective gear. Wear a respirator with an appropriate filter, nitrile gloves, and eye protection. Epoxy resins are available in a variety of shapes and sizes. It can be used to seal wooden flooring and kitchen work surfaces. In fact, it can be used to cast beautiful pieces of wood in resin. When you want to use epoxy, you should first mix the resin with a plastic or wooden spatula. Then you should pour the mixture in thin layers. Before you apply the epoxy, you should make sure that the mixture is free of air bubbles. If there are air bubbles, the epoxy will be difficult to work with. After the epoxy is applied, you should wait for it to harden. Once it is cured, you can remove the resin from the cast piece. If your wooden surface is porous, you should seal the area before you finish it. This will prevent the resin from penetrating through the bottom of the board. However, if the surface is a solid surface, it will not be necessary to use a separate product. Laminating resin can be colored with black light colors or glow in the dark colors. You can also use it to match the color of the wood. Another option for finishing is to use a polyurethane caulk. You can also brush on a coat of clear penetrating epoxy sealer. Aside from sealing porous surfaces, you can also add fillets to voids in a joint. Fillets can be rounded with a rounded filleting tool. Using epoxy resin to repair a woodworker's hole can produce a smooth, sandable finish. However, it's important to know the best way to go about it. The best method for filling a woodworker's hole is by using a product designed for that purpose. This may be a liquid epoxy or a set of tools designed for this job. A block plane is a great tool for leveling out a crack. It's also a good idea to wear gloves when you work with epoxy. While epoxy is the most common material used for fixing a hole in wood, there are several other options. For example, you can also use a mix of sawdust and wood glue to close a small gap. Having a large hole in your floor can be a serious problem, but epoxy is a durable, waterproof substance that can help. You will also need to prepare the wood before filling the hole. Before you begin, clean the wood thoroughly and remove any paint or varnish that may be hiding the damage. Next, mix the best epoxy in the best possible way. It's also a good idea not to waste any of it. Pour it over the hole in a slow, deliberate motion. If the crack is wide, you may need to use a mixture of epoxy and wood filler sticks. Lastly, seal the hole with a couple of strips of masking tape. These will hold the epoxy in place and ensure that it does not seep out. When you're done, you should take some time to test your newly minted epoxy creation. Typically, it takes about 24 hours for it to cure. Wood surfaces can be sealed using a variety of different sealants. The best type of sealant is one that has a high viscosity. This will help to keep the resin in place. Sealants can be sprayed on or brush on. Brush-ons have the advantage of working into the wood surface and are easy to apply. They provide excellent protection. Before applying a sealant, however, it is important to clean the surface. Dust and debris can make it difficult for the resin to stick. You can use a vacuum or soft cloth to remove dust. Once the surface is cleaned, it is ready for the sealant. Before sealing wood surfaces with epoxy resin, it is important to apply a coat of primer. Primer is a coating that is designed to help the epoxy adhere. It prevents the next layer from seeping into the wood. To ensure a good bond, make sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Some sealants require multiple coats to achieve a good covering. If your sealant doesn't have an application guide, ask an expert at your local hardware store. For large areas, it is recommended to use a spreader. A foam brush will not give as even of a coverage as a plastic spreader. Instead, spread the epoxy on the wood with a 1/8 nap foam roller. Another way to seal wood surfaces is to fill in any holes or cracks. Fillers are usually ceramic or marble particles. However, they are not ideal because they can leave bubbles when they dry. Epoxy resin is a great material to work with. It can be used for a wide variety of projects. If you are planning to use it on a kitchen or bathroom surface, it is best to choose a product that has a food-safe rating. There are many ways to create sparkly jewelry with epoxy resin woodworking. These DIY projects are fun and rewarding. However, you will need to follow a few basic steps in order to achieve your desired results. First, you will need to make a mold. Luckily, there are kits available on the market. You will also need to buy the resin and a hardener. This is often packaged together in large containers. Once you have them, you will need to measure out the correct amount of each. Next, you will need to mix the resin. Mixing it in the appropriate ratio will ensure that you get the best results. Also, make sure that you have the proper safety equipment. For your jewelry, you may want to choose UV-protected resin. This will prevent your jewelry from yellowing over time. The best part about this option is that it will cure very quickly. When making your epoxy resin jewelry, you may also want to consider adding small stones or pearls. It is also possible to use colored epoxy resin. Colored resins will give your finished creation a unique look. To polish your epoxy resin jewelry, you can use a soft cloth or a polishing paste. Some people may be allergic to epoxy coatings. Lastly, you will need to sand your finished item. A multi-sided nail buffing file will work well. You can also purchase a multi-sided buffing pad at your local drugstore. Another option is a fine-grained sandpaper. The best way to learn how to make your own resin jewelry is to practice. While there are many books and websites out there, the best way to achieve your goals is through trial and error.